They're just fast picking right now, the
Your
same type of
team
bans, the
is
same type of
banning.
picks, so we can get into the game right away. We've discussed this enough, so let's see. Let's just wait until the game starts.
Yeah, game is gonna be very
Your team
interesting to
is
watch,
banning.
man. I mean, the FAMS pick, it did prove to be a very powerful pick in the past, in the group stages as
Your
well.
team is
But
picking.
I want to see if it's going to work here. Because there's so many ways that these guys
Your
from
team
Burmese
is
schools
picking.
can actually dodge against the FAMS. They don't need to fight against the FAMS. They just need to
Your
stick to their
team
guns.
is picking.
So-
And now, of course, because of that
Hylos.
pause, these teams have enough time to talk about their strategies against, how the Hylos is going to be picked, how the Hylos is going to be dealt with, and, overall just game plan. Discussion of the game plan.
And the game plan here seems to be a lot better this time around. I mean, I love that the Burmese schools tried to win over EVO's Esports SG through the draft, but I feel like EVO's, they still pretty much got what they wanted. So let's wait and see what's going to happen here. EVO's Esports SG versus the Burmese schools.
The Myanmar versus Singapore. Let's get into the game. All right, I can't wait. I mean, the Hylos, I'm still pretty excited for the Hylos pick. It's been a highlight since,
Yeah.
since the game started, since before the pause happened. It's been a highlight.
I want to see it.
still
You
wanna
know what?
see.
I want to see it as well, man. I want to see a strong Hylos pick. Hopefully, we'll get a Hylos highlight somewhere here. Anyway,
Smash them.
let's run them down once more for the
All
Burmese
troops
schools.
deployed.
Ice on the Diggy, Ruby DD on the Kadita, CGO on the Terizla, PVNDV on the Akai, Ace on the Hayabusa.
And for EVO's Esports, we have Odir Bambi on the Selena, JPL on the Kaja, Potato on the Toms, Soul on the Claude, and also the surprise pick, Ace on the Hylos.
And
Here we go.
surprises are not on short supply here today, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like a lot of teams, they're trying to surprise the enemy teams with some weird picks as well.
I mean, the first surprise that we had was Aurora.
Yeah.
It was Aurora pick for Onyx Esports, and then now we have Ace EVO's Esports on Hylos.
Yeah. So Hylos, let's see how effective it's gonna be. Is it gonna last against the onslaught here?
Wow.
He does get a lot of damage done, but for now, top lane gonna be pressured as well.
All right, so here we go. Ice is gonna be melted, just one hit away, but they won't be able to get that kill as well. The top lane is gonna continue to be pressured, and Diggy has to recall.
Man. So right now, I feel like the EVO's team is starting to get more and more into the groove here. Of course, it will be secured there.
Goodness.
Goes over to Ruby DD.
They are so aggressive. Burmese goals are so aggressive with these invades, with these counter invades as well. But look at this, the members of EVO's Esports. The stun is going to come in on the Akai. He's going to get melted as well. The first blood coming in for Claw.
Oh man, the crowd is going wild here. So many fans of EVO's here, crowding and screaming here in this Smart Araneta Coliseum. They're very happy to see that work. But will the Burmese schools give more? Bambi, he is planting
Eternal
all
resurrecting
the
soon.
traps. The Abyssal Arrow to the face is going to deal a lot of damage to the Hayabusa.
Oh
And
my
the Diggy
goodness.
surprised against this.
Here we go. Ruby DD is going to be pushed out, trying to dodge that arrow. But Soul is going to be able to back away as well. Ruby DD was forced to dodge that arrow and walk into the Claude.
Yeah,
And that should have been a really smart play for
Launch
EVO's, but
attack!
they will counter that perfectly well.
at least they're not giving away too much. That's what I can say about Burmese schools. They're really showing up strong. Ruby DD though, he's going to be flowing in with the Ocean Oddity. Goes for the rough
we go.
waves to get out and will be safe. No Kaja ultimate yet, so he will not be pulled back.
All right, so this should be a turtle dance, ladies and gentlemen. Burmese goals need to contest this. They should not give away this advantage, but it looks like they're not even gonna try to contest this. Ace is way too late. Ice throws down that bomb, but JPL will be able to block that one. No potential steal for EVO's. I mean,
Ooh.
Burmese.
Bottom lane being hammered down by Terizla. He has such a strong base attack stat. It's perfect for taking down towers alone. And that is exactly what he's doing. However, we're going to have to wait and see if he can survive a gank here. Because I think that's going to be a very good possibility later on.
Yeah, and of course, I've mentioned this since 2 days ago. The Selena is going to roam a lot. Going to go for that Abyssal Arrow, but Ruby DD going to be stunned as well. PV and DB trying to respond to this, but Ruby DD...
Oh boy, that was close!
That was
Oh
super
my
close.
gosh!
And oh dear, Bambi gonna be forced to recall as well, but the top lane potential dive coming in 4 against 3. Are they gonna choose to dive it in? It's still a 1v1 down at bottom lane, but it looks like they're gonna go for it, ladies and gentlemen. 1 CC to rule them all.
Man, the 1 CC, man, it's all it's gonna take. One big breath of the ocean could lock down the whole EVO's esports squad on the top side, but on the bottom, Soul, he just wants to go proactive with a blazing duet into the minion waves. He's dancing, and he's just stepping all over the bottom lane for BG.
Oh my goodness, the stun is gonna come in, but oh dear, Bambi won't have enough damage to follow it up, and especially the fact that it's an Akai. BBNDV is a tanky Akai. And I also want to mention, isn't EVO's esports that one team known to use that Claude ultimate just
Oh my god, though, yes, that's absolutely right, but the rough waves by Ruby DD just store the crap out of that Selena, and now top lane being dominated by Burmese Ghouls. Potato, he's already used the ultimate. Oh, Avos with a great answer.
Kadita, the good answer from EVO's esports, that is now at 2 for 2 and equal amount of gold right now. Potato put a lot of under pressure. BBNDV dangerously low. You might get conversion on pal, but the stun is going to come in with the 1,000-pounder as well. Ice have to back away. You don't have mana, sir. EVO's Soul activated blade.
Oh wow!
You do not have
He's burning him down! It's a killing spree!
The killing spree for the Claude and EVO's esports, capitalizing on every single resource that Burmese Ghouls is missing.
I don't think Burmese Ghouls expected that. Man, the Claude usually doesn't join fights until he's like level 10 or so. But Soul, he wanted to go right in. He joined it, and Diggy, he already used the time journey. No escape from that one anymore.
His rotation, Soul's rotation was so fast that Burmese Ghouls did not have any idea that, oh, the Claude was there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I don't have mana. Oops, I'm dead.
Right now, though, the Burmese Ghouls, they got the turtle, so that's pretty good. Going for them, gets more kill pressure for Ruby DD on that Kadita.
Now the Hayabusa should be doing what he should be doing. He should be split pushing right now. I forgot about the fact that we have a Hayabusa in this game.
Hayabusa. Is it gonna be the problem? Is it gonna be the Hayabusa handicap here? Something to watch out for. Ace, he does have the big right now onto the kill.
Can be ganked on.
Does he have the shadow kill? Nope.
Nope,
he
not
does
just
not.
yet. Not yet. Oh,
but that's a wasted red carpet there.
Yeah, that's a wasted red carpet as well. But it looks like a potential skirmish might happen, but the Abyssal Arrow misses, and narrowly misses Ace right now.
Barely hits it.
Look at this, they're gonna come in as well. Ruby DD gonna be caught, but the Ocean already the escape. But look at this.
Oh, no, they want to go!
The Divine Judgment is gonna be used on PvP and PvP, and the Mega Kill for the Claude. That's too much kills for Claude right now. And the Ocean already gonna be used. Ruby DD in big trouble, gonna be converged on, but no Ocean. Rough waves to be used, and EVO's esports absolutely dominating Burmese Ghouls right now, and EVO's esports just completely demolishing Burmese Ghouls in the early game.
They are rolling right now. EVO's esports SG really doing a number on the Burmese Ghouls. Shut down for Soul. That is actually one for the books. AR wanting to get more.
That is an important kill for Burmese Ghouls right now, shutting down that Claude. And here we go. Burmese Ghouls slowly coming back from these kills. They are finally just 2 kills less from EVO's esports.
And EVO's, they're not ahead by that much. I'm actually a bit surprised. Ruby DD on the Kadita. This is starting to look very ban-worthy, my friend.
Very, very ban-worthy. Ruby DD very slippery with this Kadita. And of course, the bottom lane is going to be pushed as well in exchange for the top lane.
Ooh, Ace, he's all alone here in the mid lane. He's trying to defend against Free. And this looking to be a bit of a difficult fight for EVOs in the mid. They will be conceding over that turtle, or will JPL do something?
He doesn't have any mana. Now the turtle is going to be secured by Kadita. Now they should be able to force a clash at this point, but Potato is going to be pushing down at bottom lane, while the Hayabusa is just going to camp out at the jungle.
And Potato putting a lot of pressure on Burmese Ghouls, and I think they need that. I mean, the Hylos pick, I haven't seen a really strong pick yet. I want to see that. I want to see all of the strong picks from EVOs do work, but so far, the Glorious Pathway is only being used as an escape measure.
And so far, the Hylos isn't very effective thus far, you know. The Hylos needs to make an impact, maybe in the late game, but the Diggy is going to be stunned, caught with that Abyssal Arrow as well. They found PV and DV, they have to back away because the Hurricane Dance is a massive threat in this clash. And now they are slowly closing in. The Claude is going to be caught with a 1000 banner. The stun is going to come in. Gardita absolutely demolishes the Claude, and they are going to be following up. Ace in the entire middle of the enemy team. The double kill for Gardita. And are they still going to go for more though? No,
the Potato Schools, man, they are doing work. They are fighting back against the onslaught of Evo's Esports SG. Potato, he was trying to get something done, but mid lane gonna be protected by the Burmese Schools. Bottom lane is a bit open. Will they go for it? Potato, he's waiting, but looks like he's gonna have to make a run for it.
They're slowly, Evo's Esports are slowly throwing away their lead, and this does not look good. The Hylos pick proving ineffective. The Abyssal Arrow does not find anybody. And now Burmese Schools have an idea as to where most of Evo's Esports are. They have an idea as to where they should rotate, and now Potato gonna be chased down by CG.
Potato!
But no 1v1 gonna happen today, sir.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You don't want to turn into a French fry. Please don't give too much to CGO. Mid lane though!
Mid lane is gonna be happening right now. Look at this, the Hylos is gonna be melted. The rope waves to finish him off. Hylos gonna be destroyed.
Okay, I think your friend back home is gonna be a little disappointed with this Hylos pick.
But here we go, a 1v1 between Potato and CG. Potato, are you gonna be turned into a hash brown, or will you be the one cooking CG up?
I think Burmese Schools are making you.
Oh, here we go. Potato's gonna converge on the time journey's activated as well. The Abyssal Arrow is gonna be used. The Blazing Duet, my
soul!
Tita, just one more person to finish him off, and the wipeout. Evo's Esports working on it, and here we go. Terrorista finally gonna be taken down, and Evo's Esports, they take the Lord for themselves for free.
What a powerful Claude play here coming from
Oh,
the Lord with the hit. Beautiful play. Beautiful play from the Lord. Commend the Lord, man. Commend the Lord.
The Lord is the MVP at this point, ladies and gentlemen. But the Lord is going to be called out to the top lane as well. A lot of pressure for Burmese Schools. The Hayabusa still very ineffective, not doing his job. But in just a few more hits, the turret is going to be destroyed. Burmese Schools, what is your answer?
What is gonna be the answer here? That's starting to look very difficult to find out. I mean, level advantage, you should have that. You don't have that as well. Item advantage, it's all to Evos. So Evos is now pushing on the bottom side. Soul in the middle. He can go for a big play here as long as Ace can put a good glorious pathway, or if we can have a good Kaja Divine Judgment.
Alright, so the Kaja is going to be waiting in the wings, hoping to get a good Divine Judgment out of it. Should the Flicker be ready, they should also be ready. Burmese goes, a potential fight is going to happen, but the Diggy, they should be aware of the Diggy as well. The Abyssal Arrow won't be able to connect at this point, but the mid lane is being pushed on as well. They should be forced. 1000 banner, here we go. The Hurricane Dance is going to be activated. They are being forced out of position, and now the Blazing Duet is going to be activated as well. The Diggy is going to fall, and Soul falls as well. The shutdown coming in, the Hayabusa, but it's still a 4v2. There's nobody left. CG is left alone, but Ruby DD, the presence of Ruby DD is there, so they all have to back away. And Potato,
he's not done.
He's not done.
He wants to go for the kill.
He wants to go for the kill. Now the DPS is going to come in, but he will be forced out as well. Now all three towers of Burmese Schools all destroyed.
All going down, and that was the plan from the beginning. The reason why Potato was still fighting, even though all of his teammates have left, is they want to make room for the bottom side of the map to be pushed down by Evo's Esports SG. And now, Burmese Schools, they have to defend against 3 lanes of super minions.
3 lanes with Potato causing a lot of pressure with the split push. And my goodness, Hayabusa, you're not doing your job, pal. You may be 2-1-5, but can you even push?
Can you dig this? Right now, JPL, he's going to be in a bad time if Ace pulls the trigger, but he's not.
Gonna force it. I feel a force coming in, and now JPL is going to come in with a time journey. The time journey proven ineffective. They have taken the Diggy down, the most important member of Burmese Schools, and they will be forcing this clash. It is a 4v5. Just What
Oh.
is gonna happen? Is Burmese Ghouls gonna survive this clash? This will be the defining factor. Who's gonna take game one? BBNDB going
Penalty
in for
zone.
the That's the penalty zone is activated as well. Evo's Esports looking to be dominating right now. That blazing duet will
Oh,
be
that's
used
it.
and end.
Wow.
So long, farewell, and Ruby DD. You will be Ruby D done for. And Evo's Esports take game one.
1-0 in a very spectacular fashion. Evo's Esports SG took over the Burmese Ghouls. Of course, we're gonna have to. It's a free game series, so anything can still happen. But Evos, they seem very happy with the
Very.
results of their performance.
Very, very dominant performance coming in from Evo's Esports. They showed just how strong they are. They proved that they are the strongest team in Singapore. And Burmese Ghouls, very, very questionable. I mean, wow, I just realized the Hylos pick worked out.
Yeah, it did. It did somehow. I mean, it did not have to make a very big flashy play.
They still won.
Oh yeah, all it had to do was be the distraction, and then have Soul go crazy on the back line, and then destroy the team. That's all they need to do. Great shots from Bambi. Also, very, very good follow-up from the Kaja. Check out these stats.
Check out these stats. Burmese Ghouls. Ice had 8 assists in this game. Very well done in the clashes, but he was the first one to be taken down in that final clash. And we talked about it in the pick and ban phase, the drafting phase. If you just take down that Diggy, they will be done for.
And that is exactly what happened. Of course, CGO on the Terizla, he was exerting so much effort. Look, he's the top gold in the team, getting so many towers, so many gold on their side, but it was not enough. Ruby DD was actually pretty good on the Kadita. I was a bit surprised. Anyway, for the meantime, I feel like let's look at the highlights, see how that went down.
This was how the Claude managed to snowball, but eventually into the game, they did not get the Claude to what he wanted, even though he was getting so much kills. Taking down Ice, taking down the Kadita. It was not enough. The Claude had enough items, but they all fell.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Kaja was the weakness of Akai, right? If the Akai tries to go for a set, he's gonna get pulled back. Without the Diggy there to help him, it's a sure dead panda, man.
Yeah. Also, I realized I was talking rubbish. The Claude was the one who was
Yes.
winning. Okay, the Claude didn't fall off. It was the Burmese Ghouls.
Exactly. The
Burmese
Kadita
Ghouls.
performance, I gotta say he was pulling off so many good rough waves. See, double kill right away. Evos did not have an easy time, but somehow, against that very powerful Kadita, they had Soul. The damage output from this marksman, so powerful, and just jumps all around. Even the penalty zone couldn't stop him for long.
I mean, Burmese Ghouls may have won the drafting phase, but Evo's
I hope they
Esports-
continue this. Look at this. He's
Yeah.
gonna be a French fry.
Look at this. Goodbye to you, my friend.
How did he die? Yo, there you go. That was beautiful to watch. Anyway,
Although Burmese Ghouls won the drafting phase, Evo's Esports took the cake.
yeah, they really did take the whole lot. And you know what? It was just Evo's picking up Ice over and over again.
Look at this. Look
My
at how
God.
it all ended. The first time that Diggy it just ended very badly for them. You know,
Really
Burmese
did.
Ghouls. The moment